This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 324 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. In Dallas, we are coming off of probably the best pay-per-view thus far in 2007, Bound for Glory, number 3, where we witnessed Sting yet again for the second consecutive year winning the TNA World Heavyweight Championship when he defeated Kurt Angle. He has overcame the false reporting of assault on Kurt Angle. He has fought for the honor of his son, who was literally assaulted on camera in a high school parking lot after a football practice. The Sting has overcame all that and won perhaps his most emotional world championship in his career. Is that an exaggeration? Probably, but it doesn't really matter. The other main thing that has happened, and of course we'll run down the whole show here in a minute, is that Christian Cage has lost his first match in almost 2 years. He came here in November of 2005. It's October of 2007. He had not been pinned or submitted, certainly not in a singles match, the entire time, and yet he had been a 2-time world champion. Samoa Joe, of course, was a man who was undefeated for over a year before losing to Kurt Angle in 2006. He is the man that ended Christian Cage's undefeated streak, and we have a whole lot more to discuss, but Dallas, we were pretty excited to watch Bound for Glory, and then we were equally as excited coming out of it. Are you still buzzing? Or if it came back to Earth? How are we feeling coming out of Bound for Glory 2007?
Man, it was a good-ass show, man. It was so good, I kept telling people about it. I was like, guys, I show's Bound for Glory 2007. You gotta check it out. And I'm not just saying it's random people. It was someone who actually likes wrestling. Although it would be kind of funny if I just was like going into work and be like, guys, you gotta see the show.
I was just gonna say that would have been a Dallas thing to do.
Honestly, maybe this is a little far-fetched, but like to this point, if I wanted to be like, hey, we're gonna watch a 3-hour show. It's your first TNA show. The top to bottom. I don't think this is a bad option.
It's not.
I think it's got a little bit of everything.
Do you have our like ratings of shows right in front of you?
Yeah, I can pull it up. Like our thumbs up and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've said every Bound for Glory has been a thumbs up, right?
Yeah, let's double check that. I would not be surprised.
I'd have to think so.
Yeah. Okay. They're all up.
Yeah, so I mean, you probably can't go wrong with any of the Bound for Glory so far.
I almost said the same about Slammiversary, but this year was not as good. They almost did it. No. Almost had it. Yeah, Bound for Glory, they definitely tend to pull everything out that they can. And it's kind of funny because I do feel like in later years they almost try to switch it to Slammiversary. Like, hey, Slammiversary, that's the big one. But I still feel like Bound for Glory is is the show.
I think, yeah, I've never felt that Slammiversary ever was. Even when like Hogan and Bischoff get their Bound for Glory is.
I think even later than that. I kept trying to think. There was one year, not very long ago, and there was just something. I feel like the way they were hyping up Slammiversary is like, yo, this is a big show, and it's because it's the anniversary show, so maybe that's why it kind of ends up feeling like that. Because
Right.
once you get to a 20-year anniversary, that is kind of a big deal. So I could kind of see why they'd want to push it hard, and it's a little bit closer to WrestleMania season. I mean, obviously it's later. It's in June, but you know what I mean. It's it's closer to the other big events. It's in between Mania and SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I feel like Bound for Glory in October is a great time to do it because you're coming off of
Mm,
SummerSlam for WWE, but then Survivor Series has really historically been lesser than the
absolutely.
other main three. So I don't know why you wouldn't just keep it to October.
Yeah, I think it's a great spot. I will say, as of this recording, Bound for Glory 2025 is happening tonight, and I'm not nearly as excited as I was for Bound for Glory 2007.
I'm pretty bummed.
I think it's going to be an okay show. I will be doing something else while I'm watching it.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
TNA in 2025 is. I feel like every post I see about it's just like NXT wrestler wins TNA title. Like,
well,
okay,
I'm shot in the dark here. They might all be changing tonight. I
oh,
think they're all going to get him back. I think that's kind of the plan. And the Hardys are the Team 3D one more time, dude.
all right, because they're both tag team champions, right?
No, the Hardys
Or
have
no, the
both.
Hardys have both. Hardys have both. That's
Hardys
right.
have NXT and TNA titles, but it is for both titles. So I mean, you can already guess who's going to win.
There's no way Team 3D wins that.
No, it's the Hardys.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah. So anyways, we'll see what happens. But we're not here to talk about 2025, even though once in a while I like to sneak something in, especially when I'm sad about something. Or, if there is something exciting to talk about, I'm cool with that too, even though there tends not to be recently.
Right.
Um, Bound for Glory on our last episode was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Bob, what do you think the readers of the Wrestling Observer newsletter thought about it? Did they give it a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a thumbs in the middle?
It's got to be an overwhelming thumbs up.
Yeah, it's 95.9% were thumbs up. That is 142 votes. There's 0 people in the middle, and then 4.1% or 6 people gave it a thumbs down.
What are we talking? 6 people were like, nah.
Yeah, and I wanted to, like, could you even think of why someone would be 6 people? So, not very many. It has to be something real specific. Why would they have hated on this show? It's got to be because, like, their guy lost or something, right?
Because Christian lost his undefeated streak.
Christian, or did they want Kurt to retain the title against Sting or something? Like, I don't know. Like, it has to be something specific, right?
Could it be that they tuned in to see Pac-Man and they go, he's a manager now, and that sucks
It- so we'll briefly talk about that, but that shouldn't be a new thing, right? I mean, they've been falsely advertising him for 3 months.
for months. Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. I don't know. Very interesting though. Now a little bit more interestingly, what do you think got voted on as the best match of the show? I know we did not run down the card yet, but
I mean, there's this is an instance where you have probably several options. So this is not
yes.
cut and dry. I'm gonna go with. I feel like it's between Ultimate X and Joe and Cage. And I'm gonna go with Ultimate X.
Well, it was in fact Samoa versus Christian Cage got voted on as the #1 match with 82 votes. In
Yeah.
second place, it was Sting versus Kurt Angle with 42, and in third place was that Ultimate X between LAX and Triple X with 20 votes.
Wow.
And we'll go down. We're going to compare our star ratings with Dave's as we always do. But interestingly enough, I voted the Ultimate X as my favorite, and you actually tied between Samoa and Cage and the Ultimate X. So we're all kind of up there.
Yeah, it tracks.
What do you think I voted on as the worst match?
The worst match would, I mean, I would imagine it would be. See, I don't think the tag title match was that bad. But frick, I'm gonna say the tables match.
Well, that was in second with 32.
Is it the tag team title match?
Nope.
Hang on a minute. What am I missing here? Am I missing one that's like blatantly the women's?
Yeah, so they actually gave it to the women's gauntlet, 35 votes, so just barely more than Steiner's versus Team 3D.
That's not.
In third place with 30 votes, so these are all extremely close, is the Fight for the Right tournament, the Reverse Battle Royal, as it's listed, even though there's more to it than just that.
Right.
And then in fourth place, there's 4 of them with 13 votes, was the Monstrous Ball between Rhino, Abyss, Raven, and Black Rain. So, quite a mixed bag there. I believe, just for fun's sake, our combined least favorite match was the tag team title match. In my case, I tied that with the Team 3D versus Steiner's match also.
You know, I'm wondering if the thumbs down for the show could have also been because Awesome Kong had her breasts exposed accidentally.
No, I don't know if that would have done it.
Well, I'm saying like maybe like somebody's parents
Oh.
were watching it, and then they signed into their observer login and said, "No, my son should not be watching that."
Oh my god! Yeah, they broke into the login.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally it's such a weird thing that I guess it literally could have been anything. With 6 people, that is such a minority comparatively. It's pretty interesting.
Do you think it was Vince McMahon, Shane McMahon, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, John Laurinaitis,
Yeah,
and then Brian Gerwitz?
yeah.
They're just like, nah, bad show.
They could have been it. You know, Vince is subbing and he's reading every single observer and he's watching Bound for Glory 2007. What else has he got to do?
Probably anything other than watching Bound for Glory.
Kind of funny, that idea, though. Okay. Let's get into it. We're going to recap Bound for Glory. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. I cut some stuff out. I summarized some things. And we're going to save, I'm pretty sure, all of the notes for the show, as we have been trying to do on these 2-hour episodes of Impact. That being said, I know, Bob, I'm not sure if you saw already, there was a house show. We can chat about that quick after the Bound for Glory stuff if you want. I can add a couple of tidbits, but besides that, we're off to the races.
I didn't even know that.
It was on October 11th. If you want to pull it up,
I see it. I got.
Which
it.
Actually, real quick before Bound for Glory, the ratings for the October 11th Impact. So yes, they did it on the same day. It got a 1.05 rating, 1.4 million viewers. It did a 0.69 in males 18 to 34 and a 0.79 in males 35 to 49. Okay, we're caught up with our ratings. So, Bound for Glory. This is from the Observer newsletter, October 23rd, 2007. If you want to read in full detail, like I said, I've kind of shortened some of this. I've cut little pieces out, all that kind of stuff. It was billed as TNA's biggest event. It delivered strong matches, crowd reactions, but it's noted how it exposes the company's small audience and weak live attendance, despite featuring a big match like Kurt Angle versus Sting, which was their first singles pay-per-view match, which we did note, I think, during the show.
Mm-hmm.
While the crowd was enthusiastic and loud, the actual turnout of 4,000 people, with many of those tickets being comped and 1,500 of them being purchased by Pac-Man Jones to give to students, showed that the TNA's fan base is still very limited. Despite these, having major stars on the show, their new primetime exposure, Bound for Glory's attendance, and pay-per-view numbers, the pay-per-view numbers were disappointing, revealing that TNA's audience wasn't growing even as its product is improved. Another note that I don't think I pulled out is he makes a point that even if they have a decent TV audience, they're not willing to go to live shows, even noting that a lot of people traveled to get to Bound for Glory. So even just in the area they were in, they weren't wanting to go to the show. Now, I do think, correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong. To this point, this might be the largest crowd they've had. Do we know if that's true? I mean, we've only had a couple other ones, right? With other Bound for Glory. I just can't remember. I feel like that would have to be the other
4,000. Well, they didn't have nearly that many for 2006 Bound for Glory.
I didn't think so either.
And then Lockdown. I don't think Lockdown was there.
3,600 for 2006.
I mean, in terms of actually there,
Well, okay.
But then also from like a paid standpoint, they're probably even less than other ones.
Well, so Lockdown, at least it's being reported that it had 6,000 people there, but that doesn't mean it's all paid either. But that doesn't matter. I'm talking about size necessarily. So okay, Lockdown might be a little bit larger then.
And that was where?
I almost just clicked off of it. Missouri, St. Charles, Missouri, at the Family Arena. No,
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know. It's really weird. Just for okay, it's being reported on here too. That's 4,000 on the internet. So I'm just confirming that what we're reading is also kind of reported correctly. So I guess
there was 4,000 fans, 1,500 of which were comps from Pac-Man.
He technically paid for him. This is how it's being reported.
They're comps.
But he paid for him. I'm just saying.
He paid for 1,500 people. But they're not. It's not a paid audience. It's basically comps. It's a charity. It's a donation.
I mean, I guess, but TNA made money off of them. If they gave him comp to, hey, these are free tickets, give them out. That's comp. He bought them from TNA to then give out. So they technically profited off of it.
So
I know what you mean. The people who are coming were given free tickets. They got comp.
Right.
Technically, I mean, they won a prize. Essentially, is what it was.
Comp. It's a comp. Yeah.
I'm just saying they made money off of it. Okay.
Sure, but that paying audience
is less than because they didn't.
The kids that are going probably. Some of them aren't even probably wrestling fans. They're probably just there because they had a free ticket.
Knock it off.
I'm just saying. That's probably what's going on.
Anyway, even with the nostalgic acts like Sting and the Steiner brothers, who were WCW icons in Atlanta, the show failed to draw on their local history and generate significant buzz, which is why it's quote unquote lower turnout, right? But that all being said, the crowd's energy was impressive. But the poor attendance for such a major show showed how TNA's constant overbooking and meaningless swerves have weakened fan investment in their big matches. It's noted that Sting and Kurt Angle exceeded expectations as a match, but was undermined by the usual overbooked ref bumps and interference. And despite this, both men performed well, which I always love when he throws in especially Sting, who held his own at nearly 49, as if he wasn't going to wrestle for many more years after this. But the undercard featured several strong matches, but also disappointing booking choices, and one of the most tasteless angles of the year involving Pac-Man Jones. And I believe that is I don't think we're really going to talk about it much during the match, but when he threw his money in the air kind of thing, I think they really didn't like that. And of course,
that's what they're talking about.
I'm pretty positive he doesn't directly mention it, but I'm I guess he does. I guess he does in this next paragraph I have. But so as we know, we already mentioned it, right? TNA falsely advertised Pac-Man wrestling despite knowing that he could not compete, and then replaced him with newcomer Consequences Creed, who performed well but couldn't salvage the misleading build-up. The match ended in a comedy spot where referee Earl Hebner pocketed money thrown into the ring, making light of Pac-Man's real-life assault case, an angle widely criticized as exploitative and in poor taste. So, yes, that's it. Also, apparently, Jones refused to do local media frustrated TNA management, especially given his high pay, and that he hinted that he was ready to return to NFL instead of continuing to wrestle, which I guess isn't really a big surprise.
I don't know if I agree with the whole tasteless thing for throwing his money in the air.
Well, I mean, it kind of references the stuff you got in
It
trouble for, right?
references a strip club, not the shooting part.
I see what he's getting at. I think he's being a little I don't want to say aggressive with it, but the report that we heard was the way he did it at the strip club is kind of what was seemingly causing issues. I feel like.
I I don't think I don't think I'd be sitting there. I certainly didn't during the show think, wow, this is tasteless that they're referencing.
No, I was shaking my head, but I wasn't like, "Oh my god,
I wasn't like, oh my god, this is so disgusting.
it ruined the show."
You know, what I was probably more offended by is what like WWE would do in 2005, 2006 by exploiting Eddie Guerrero's death for Rey Mysterio. That's gross.
Yeah, I mean that's not great.
You know, but I'm not. But him doing a gesture of like throwing money. Always trying to find controversy in something. It sounds like.
Always. Let's get into some matches. And I have some brief stuff about the dark match that took place. We did talk about it very, very quickly on the show. But it was Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley defeating I guess really returning Joey Matthews and Johnny Swinger in a dark match. Matthews and Swinger wore matching outfits and both had short hair during this. Apparently, this is being listed as like a tryout match with his new look and a different name, which I don't. We just have Joey Matthews still, so I don't know I don't know what the name was. It didn't appear that a lot of fans knew Matthews was the former Joey Mercury. I guess just Matthews is his new name because he's not Joey Mercury anymore. But
I don't know if he had a. He didn't have a different name going, did he?
not that I'm aware of. So maybe it's just because he went back to Matthews. Yeah.
He's been known as Joey Matthews, Joey Centerfold, Joseph Mercury, and Joey Wrestling. And Joey Mercury.
There you go. So that's all. That's the only note I have about that match. Essentially, it was more of a tryout versus a hey, we're bringing in Matthews, which is how it was being reported before the pay per view. Like, hey, he's coming in, just so you know. But hey, plans change. The first match on the card, Homicide and Hernandez defeated Elix Skipper and Senshi in 11 minutes 55 seconds of an Ultimate X match, with the winning team being in line for a tag team title shot. Dave says great opener, with a lot of focus being on Hernandez, who got over doing power moves to Senshi. Excellent heat. Now the cables, he says, seemed lower than before, so the match was a little safer. I'm going to pause there because I don't think that is true. I do not feel like the cables are safer. I think... Okay, so compared to the last Ultimate X, the last one, they were way higher. I think this was normal Ultimate X height, about. I don't think it was shorter.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think it was anything.
I feel like we would have noticed. I don't think it was shorter, but regardless, he says there were fewer crazy bumps than in previous Ultimate X matches. I still thought there was some great stuff, but Hernandez did a running dive over the top onto Senshi and Homicide, and then he won the match maneuvering the cables and taking down the X. Dave gives this match 3 3/4 stars. I gave this match 4 stars. Bob gave it 3.5. Next up was that Fight for the Right tournament Reverse Battle Royal, where Eric Young won the Reverse Battle Royal in 11 minutes and 46 seconds. Now, this is where it gets a little weird. The rules were that they started with 16 men on the floor, right? First 8 that went over the top rope get into the ring, go into the Battle Royal, and then when 2 men were left, they'd have a singles match under regular rules. Now, the original idea was that the winner would get a title shot. We discussed this a lot during the episode because that was the whole point of this match. But apparently on the day of the show, they added another layer to the stipulations that the final 8 would be seeded into a tournament on iMPACT that would determine the title shot. And they sort of were saying that while we were watching the show, and we were like, that is really weird.
He kind of said that towards the end of it, too.
That's what we caught, right? And it was like, this is very odd. So, and Dave even says, who could keep all that straight? And honestly, we were watching it. We've been watching it, and even we were kind of like, what's happening?
Right.
The final three in the match were Robert Roode, Chris Sabin, and Eric Young. So those are, I guess, your top three seeded people of this tournament, right? Sabin ends up getting knocked off the top rope, leaving Roode and Young, who were former tag team partners in Team Canada way back. Roode went for his fisherman suplex, but Young turned it into an inside cradle for the pin. Dave gives this match 2.25 stars. I gave this match 2.5, and so did Bob.
Oh, wow. You enjoyed it more than Dave?
Slightly, apparently. I do think, honestly, especially for a battle royal that has a lot of weird rules, it was honestly pretty well done. Like, there was some good stuff in that match. And also, we noted during the show, which is funny, is that cage match does not list Havoc as being in the match, which I think is hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
Because
he's so like, it doesn't even matter he's there.
It's insane.
Why even report it?
The next match was that tag team title match where AJ Styles and Tomko defeated Ron Killings and Rashid Lucius Consequences Creed to win the TNA tag team titles in 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Dave notes that the unknown Creed established himself right away with some acrobatic moves. The crowd completely turned on Killings and Creed, and Styles in particular was a hot babyface since he is from the area. The finish saw Jones throw the money. Killings have Styles pinned with a schoolboy. Earl Hebner was so busy picking up the money that he missed the pin. Tomko and Styles did the double team spinning slam move that Tomko and Giant Bernard used in New Japan, and that La Resistance used in WWE, on Killings for the pin. A really, really good match, at least until Dave says, until the tasteless finish. He gives this match 3.25 stars, and me and Bob both gave this a 1.5. We did not like this match.
Whoa, whoa. Hang on. Fucking wind.
You just heard that right.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
He gave that 3.25?
Yeah, he did. I don't know what made him think that was a good rating for that match.
I don't even know. I don't understand.
Yeah, 3.25. Pretty wild.
Is this an example of like he must love AJ Styles and Tomko's in New Japan, so it can't be bad?
Potentially, and it's funny because like this seems like one of those things where he'd like correct it in the next issue, and as someone who does the notes for 2 episodes at a time because that's how we record, he does not fix it. So, yeah, 3.25. I don't know.
I don't That's blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's weird. The next match, we had Jay Lethal retaining the X Division title by defeating Christopher Daniels in 10 minutes, 55 seconds. It started off as fast as Lethal used a Hurricane Rana, sending Daniels out of the ring, then followed up with a tope and later a plancha to the floor. The finish saw both men on the top rope, and Lethal brought Daniels off and gave him a backbreaker, followed by the downward spiral for the Lethal combination and the pin. Real strong match and super hot crowd. Dave gives this match 3.5 stars. And me and Bob both gave it 3 stars.
Okay.
Next up, the Steiners, Rick and Scott, defeated Team 3D in a best-of-3 tables match in 12 minutes, 34 seconds. He says, this wasn't a good match, but the crowd was so hot for the Steiners that they made it come across well on television. And I actually totally agree with that. Like, I do think that was kind of the saving grace for this one. They brawled in the crowd for several minutes with the Steiners dominating. However, Team 3D gave Rick the 3D through a table to win the first fall, so to speak. In the second table fall, Scott used a Frankensteiner off the top rope on Brother Ray, who flew off and nearly missed it. And then after that, the Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, they came out since they are apparently going to be working a program with Team 3D, which I think makes sense. They've attacked them on Impact and stuff or they were attacked by Team 3D on Impact and all that, so... Brother Devon went to hit Scott with a chair shot, but Scott ducked, so Ray got hit with the chair and knocked him out of the ring. Scott put Devon on his shoulders, and Rick came off the top with the Sky High Bulldog through the table for the win. He gives this match a star and 3/4. I gave this match a star and a half, and Bob gave this match 2 stars. Next up, we had Gail Kim. She won the Gauntlet style match to be crowned as the first ever Knockouts champion. 12 minutes and 8 seconds. That's how long this one went. Dave says, yeah, this wasn't the best of ideas. Introducing so many women in one match, so all the new ones blended in. ODB in particular showed a lot of charisma, actually more than any of the women on the TNA roster, but few noticed. Amazing Kong, who is now being called Awesome Kong, even though on Impact she was Amazing Kong as well. She was highlighted as the powerhouse in the match. Eventually, Gail Kim got rid of ODB, so the final two were Roxy Laveau and Kim, which is I was pretty surprised about, especially how they debuted Awesome Kong on Impact. But Gail Kim used where am I? I don't even know what this sentence says, so we're just going to take that out. Kim missed a missile drop kick, but then she came back and used essentially the Kryptonite Crunch for the pin. She does not have a name for this move, at least as of right now. This match had the least heat of anything on the show, but it was a decent match. They've got the potential to have a far more interesting women's division than WWE. Dave gives this match 2 stars, and me and Bob also both gave it 2 stars.
It doesn't really bother me that they debuted, or Dave says they debuted all these women, because I want to say they had been on television.
They've shown most of them on TV, at least briefly. Yeah. I like that they debuted so many people, to be honest. I think it was a fun idea, and I don't think they blended in. And maybe that's just us watching in hindsight, but I feel like they're all unique enough that that's not the case at all.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I didn't think it was like, now I don't remember Talia Madison or Angel Williams. Oh, I don't know who they are.
That's what I mean.
It doesn't work like that.
Next up, Samoa Joe defeated Christian Cage 15 minutes 45 seconds to end Christian's undefeated streak, or unbeaten streak, really is what it is, in TNA. Matt Morgan was the special enforcer ringside. Super heat from the start. Morgan chased Tomko and Styles into the back, and then eventually Cage used a low blow and the unprettier for the near fall. Joe came back with an enziguri, a muscle buster, and the choke, and Cage tapped in the middle of the ring. It was a great match. He gives this match 4 stars. I gave this 3 1/4, and Bob gave it 3 1/2. Next up after that one, we had Abyss win the 4-way Monsters Ball over Raven, Rhino, and Black Rain in 9 minutes 5 seconds. Your basic weapons match. The heat was way down from the prior match, and the repeated weapon shots didn't get over, but they did get enough to get the crowd back. Raven dropped thumbtacks on the mat, and eventually Father James Mitchell came out with a bag of broken glass. Raven went to DDT Abyss onto the thumbtacks and broken glass, but Abyss blocked it and instead gave Raven the Black Hole Slam onto the thumbtacks and glass for the pin. He gives this match 2 1/2 stars. Me and Bob both gave this match 2 stars. So we're pretty aligned here.
Yeah, I mean that match getting 2 or 2.5 stars. I mean that's kind of like a default standardized. Like, okay, at minimum you're gonna get that because of just the weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say for sure. And then finally, Bob, it's the main event. Sting defeated Kurt Angle in 18 minutes and 26 seconds to win the TNA Heavyweight Championship. Karen Angle came out and violated her restraining order during this match. The ref booted her from the ring. And then with no referee, Kevin Nash, who spent the entire show acting like he was fed up and wasn't going to help Kurt Angle, and he was buddies with Sting, he turned on Sting. Nash gave a clothesline and Angle covered, but no ref. Finally, Andrew Thomas came into count, but Nash pulled him out of the ring and decked him. Angle got the baseball bat. He went to hit Sting, and Sting was supposed to block it, but he missed blocking it, and the bat went right through Sting's open hands and caught him in the head. And Dave says it actually made the match better because Sting bled hard away from taking the shot, and the crowd got off on him no-selling the baseball shot to the head when he made his comeback. So fans kind of loved it. Sting got the bat, hit Angle 3 times with it, and nailed Kevin Nash, and then got the pin with the Scorpion Death Drop. He gives this match 3 3/4 stars, and me and Bob both gave it 3 stars.
To think that all these years I thought it was unrealistic, Sting no selling various weapon shots through WCW, the NWO beatings, whatever. And then this time around, he literally gets waffled in the face with a wooden baseball bat, and he's just like, nah.
Isn't that crazy? It's funny.
That's nuts.
It's funny you say that though, but that's something I think about often in wrestling, where, and I know like you've mentioned it before. Like we'll watch a show and it's like, oh, why they're like no selling it, or they get right up and they're hyped up or whatever, and it's like, to me, like sometimes I don't hate it because I think sometimes if that adrenaline's pumping, you could just get right up and like be fired up. And I think this is a good case. This dude literally got hit in the fucking head with a baseball bat, and he's like, let's go.
No, I get that. No, for sure. Adrenaline would certainly play a factor. I think I just get really annoyed. And this isn't a TNA thing. This is more like independent wrestling, I guess, is when they would do like, a top rope Canadian destroyer through 2 stacked tables onto a ladder or something.
Yeah,
and the guy will just hulk up, and then 2 minutes later he loses to an inside cradle.
That is annoying. That's annoying.
That makes no sense. I mean, why would we do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're putting a match together, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm definitely going to lose to a Canadian destroyer through a table rather than an inside cradle. I look like a moron if I can kick out of that and then I lose to an inside cradle. You're not protecting me. I look like an idiot.
Right.
Like, how can I not get out of it?
Right.
That's what frustrates me.
I can understand that. Well, that wraps up Bound for Glory 2007. Very good show. Would highly recommend, if you have not checked it out, that you do, and watch along during our episode if you haven't seen it, and we'll be right there with you in the room. Hey, Bob, would you like to chat about that?
Not literally.
Well, not literally, but in your ears. We will be you, and then you can hear the. Actually, I don't think I was going to make a joke about you can hear when each of us have to run to the bathroom during the shows, but I actually don't know if we did that at all during Bound for Glory.
I think I did.
Well, I made it all the way through, and I was really proud of myself.
I'm pretty sure I did before the Battle Royal.
Oh, you know what?
I can't.
Wait, no, you might have, because I was talking, like, looking at something.
And you didn't even know I was gone.
Yeah, I was looking something up, and I like asked you a question, and you didn't answer for like 30 seconds, and I moved my screen back, and I was like, oh, okay, he's not here. It's funny, but anyway.
All right, let's go to the TNA house show in Irondale, Alabama, the Zamora Shrine Temple. As Dallas had noted, this happened just a few days before Bound for Glory on October 11th, 2007. The reported attendance on Cage Match is 450 fans.
That's what I got. Also,
I don't know. Okay, I don't know how much the Zamora Shrine Temple. It sounds like a church.
It does. It probably is.
I'm gonna freaking Google this. Shrine. Whoops. Shrine. Temple. What's a center? Okay, it's a center. Oh, there's a weird history attached to this. I am not going to read all that.
Well, now I feel like we need to read that later off air and figure out what
yeah,
what's
off
all
air.
about.
Figure out what's going on. It's permanently closed now.
TNA ran the last show. Can you believe it?
Okay, so. Oh, okay, this is for a different. Okay, it doesn't matter. I was trying to see what the capacity was. It doesn't really matter. All right, 450 fans were there. Here are the results of the show. Eric Young defeating Jimmy Rave in 8 minutes and 7 seconds. All these times are reported. I don't know this to be accurate.
I can't believe you have times.
Chris. I know. I don't. Who know? I mean, somebody maybe just put him in here as for fun. I don't know. This is what's here. Chris Harris defeating Robert Roode in 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Miss Brooks was in Robert Roode's corner. Gail Kim defeated Jackie Moore and Miss Brooks in a 3-way. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Abyss defeating AJ Styles in 9 minutes and 48 seconds. James Storm defeated Rhino by countout. There's no time attached to that. Chris Harris defeated James Storm in 2 minutes and 56 seconds. In a 6-man tag match, LAX, Hernandez, and Homicide teamed up with Jay Lethal to defeat Triple X, Christopher Daniels, Elix Skipper, and Senshi in 11 minutes and 41 seconds. And in the main event, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Kurt Angle defeated Samoa Joe in 9 minutes and 13 seconds.
I was actually just trying to put one of those matches. Was it Rhino and Storm that you just said had no time? That's not even being reported in the results from the newsletter. But I was trying to see if there's a note about it in that, because I think Alvarez makes a mention of this house show, and I usually skip his stuff.
So what I was gonna say is that sounds like it was like a beatdown or something,
That's what
and it was not actually a match.
Okay, so nope, this is pretty wild. Okay. Oh, he actually has a pretty good write-up about this show. So apparently, he says they drew about 500. We know it's 450 now, which is not good since the first time they ran this building in January, they drew 1,000 people.
Oof.
Oof is right. Wow. Let's see. Apparently, Abyss versus AJ was the match of the night. I do have that reported. Dave notes that he also thinks that running on a Thursday and also being head-to-head with their own show did not help the crowd. But either it's a bad crowd, right? But even those who came were hot, he says. Solid house show main event with a lot of heat, but not at the level of their best stuff. Split crowd with dueling chants, all that kind of stuff. Angle got the pin with a ref bump using a low blow shot, stuff like that. Kind of cool. So the James Storm and Rhino match. It was a no contest because Rhino no-showed, and they blamed it on him being drunk. Now, I don't know if that is... I would assume it's a storyline. Like, I assume he didn't actually just no-show a TNA house show. But
so that would explain why James Storm then wrestles Chris Harris right after.
Right, and that match only went... What did you say? What is the time you had? He listed...
Under 2 minutes and 50
Yeah, he says about 3 minutes. So, pretty funny. And yeah, that main event time that you had is pretty close to what I had. 9 minutes, 30 seconds is what I had listed, so just slightly over yours. So their times might not be super off. But that's all the stuff worth noting. I mean, he lists how a couple of the matches ended, but I think that's really the main stuff.
There's no way Rhino no-showed. That has to be part
and he's too drunk.
If he no-showed, obviously he wouldn't have no-showed because he's drunk, but if he just decided to no-show, we would hear that in the news. Like, he would get in significant trouble.
Right, and I'll tell you, I don't think I have anything about that. So that's definitely...
Yeah, that's a crock of shit. That's just them getting heat.
I mean, that's a good way to do it, right? He's drunk. Sorry.
Yeah, but here's the thing. For the live audience, wouldn't you be like, wow, Rhino's a piece of shit? Like, he couldn't show up to the show. I hate him now.
You would so you would think so, but I bet you James Storm is out there cutting a promo.
Oh, for sure.
That is making you be like, James Storm, dude. Like, why has he got to do this? And like, man, I kind of feel bad for Rhino. And like, if you're watching TV, you know he's a babyface. I could see it working both ways. I think if like we went to that show, we'd be like, well, what the if he was advertised, assuming, right? Well, what the fuck? Rhino's not here. Like, this is bullshit. And then they're out here saying he's drunk. I'd be like, well, what the fuck? If Rhino no showed, fuck that guy. Like, so it's like I could see us doing that, but I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
All right. Well, that's all of our pre-show happenings here. It's time to get into the aftermath of Bound for Glory 2007 as we head into the October 18th, 2007 edition of TNA Impact. If you want to watch along with us, head over to the TNA Plus app, or if you have it in your own personal collection, that will do the trick as well. It's not on YouTube, in case you're wondering. The approximate runtime, at least for our version, is 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 16 seconds. We count down from 3, and when I say play, that is when the live watch will be. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Here we go. I'm assuming it's going to go into a Bound for Glory recap, and then I will tell you Explosion. Yes, okay. There's one Explosion tape during this taping. It airs on October 22nd, 2007, and it is an 8-man tag. Eric Young, Shark Boy, and LAX defeated Triple X, in this case, Elix Skipper and Senshi, and VKM.
Wait, say that again. Say that match again.
Eric Young, Shark Boy, and LAX defeated Triple X and VKM.
I don't think for some reason I heard Eric Young and Shark Boy. I was confused by
that. Oh. History was made in Atlanta. Now, okay, very interesting edit that they just did for that Knockouts match. They made it look like Gail defeated Awesome Kong for the title.
Well, they can't show Kong's elimination because her boobs popped out.
But Roxy was the last person that was with Gal, is what I'm getting at.
That's right.
That's the weird part about that edit.
It's a good point.
Well, they showed that 450 knee drop that Kurt did on Sting, which Dave, I took it out because I didn't usually tell move by move that he reports on, but he did not like that move.
He didn't like what move?
When he did the 450 with the knees. He's like, it did not look good.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we're immediately backstage. JB's with Kurt Angle and Karen Angle. Kurt is pissed. I had Sting right where I wanted him. Did he just say Kevin stuck his nose where it doesn't belong? He cost me the title? Oh. JB said, well, Sting was going to kill you. You needed Kevin's help. Where are you sitting? In the nosebleed section? What are you, blind? What are you, a Kevin Nash fan? You know. If Kevin Nash was here right now, Kevin Nash won't be here. He won't have anyone to help him. What? Did you just say he's wrestling Sting for the title tonight? Oh, okay. Karen says he's delusional.
I think he did.
Oh, you're going to ask Sting for a rematch tonight? Without Kevin watching your back? She does not. She does not believe in Kurt. Kurt says, were you going to say I can't beat Sting? Oh, it's real. It's damn real.
Oh, it's real. Bake and break time?
Can you get out of here so I can get ready for my match? I like the way he's like looking into space while he's talking to her. He's not even looking at her.
Not even looking at her.
Idiots. Okay, here's our Impact.
See, I'm really confused by the dynamic because when they swerve Sting, you would have thought that they're actually like on the same page or whatever, and then they're like clearly not.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, I'm just kind of confused by that dynamic. Like, make up your mind. Are they or are they not part of it?
I don't hate it though because it makes me. Oh, we have a parade of champions tonight. Fight for the Right continues with 2 tournament matches. I don't hate it because it makes you question, like, wait, I thought he was wanting to help Kurt, but then he's hurting Kurt, so Kurt's mad now. It's making me question what I was thinking about Kevin Nash before. And I'm seeing more Bound for Glory footage, saying how incredible it was. 3 new champions were crowned. We're going to present the title belts to all 3 title holders. I would assume that's when Kurt's going to confront Sting.
Well, like, why?
Because we had 3 new champions crowned.
Yeah, but they already were given the titles at Bound for Glory.
Oh, never mind. Kurt's coming out right now.
Oh, great.
Also, I was going to mention while she was talking.
We already talked for like 3 minutes. We got to do this again.
Yes, of course. I didn't think they were going to do this right away, but apparently Karen Angle said in an interview that if TNA asked her to wrestle, she would do it. So apparently she's ready to win that Knockouts title.
Dude, they would make her their Stephanie McMahon in a heartbeat.
Honestly, she's
Where
pretty damn good though, dude. So I'm not even upset about that.
well, here's the well, and I'm saying that because Stephanie McMahon at one point was the women's champion
Right.
in WWF, so I could see them doing something similar to that.
Well, and she's coming out.
You know what? That's not even a bad idea.
I can see it.
I really don't want to thinking about it. It's not horrible.
He's saying, come out wherever you are staying. You have what I want. You have what's mine. Now, I also just want to call out. I might have a note that I can mention as well. Actually, I guess before I say it, but I'm pretty positive Kurt is still the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And it's funny because we have not seen him carry that title on TNA television in quite some time.
Is he?
Pretty positive. I don't have a note this week. What I do have, though, is that the New Japan TNA program is planning to be starting on November 11th in Samoa Hall, with Rhino, Senshi, Ron Killings, and Christopher Daniels appearing. And I'm pretty positive, I don't think we have confirmation on television yet, but that might be the same day as a pay-per-view. Our next pay-per-view.
But it's all undercard guys. It wouldn't be main eventers.
Right. Oh, who's this? Is this Kevin Nash?
Yes, it is.
Oh, they just said he wasn't going to be here, and here he is.
Well, I like how there's just a massive cut on Angle's forehead.
Oh, dude, it's huge.
It doesn't even have a bandage on it. He's like, yep, it's there.
I don't even remember him bleeding during the match, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know if I did either.
Well, here's some footage of the match. Is he bleeding?
I don't see any blood there.
No, and this is toward the end of the match.
That's not yet.
There's no way he's...
Oh, maybe... Was he bleeding there?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I mean, it could just be a wrinkle.
Yeah. Nash says, well, I heard in the back you said you have something to say to me, but I figured you might want to say it to my face. Nash wearing his untucked button-up long-sleeve shirt and jeans, looking extremely intimidating. If it weren't for you, I would still be the champion. I'd sting right where I wanted him, and you got involved in my match and cost me the title. My goodness. Sting was kicking your ass all around the arena. The only reason I came out is because I felt sorry for you.
Reach it.
Nash says, well, we had a good little run. Oh, Kevin Nash is giving him one chance to apologize to him, face-to-face, man-to-man. Hold on a second. I'm not sorry. Oh, Kurt does not want to apologize. Ever since I've been champion, you've been riding my coattails, Dr. Nash. That's funny. He says jokes aren't funny and is a disgrace to the business. Bob, are we about to see the return of Kevin Nash in in-ring competition here in TNA?
And not in an X Division match.
Oh. You don't have a fight tonight, Kurt, but it's not against Sting. It's with him. What? No way. Oh, he's unbuttoning the shirt.
This is not going to happen.
We're about to see Kevin Nash for Kurt Angle tonight or right now.
Whoa.
Oh, Kurt is laying in some punches on Nash. And, uh-oh. Jackknife. Is he going to hit it? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Well, here's the thing. You know how you can tell that Nash doesn't like him is he didn't put out the cigarette on his backside when before he did the power.
Is that a thing? Oh,
That's not a tell if he doesn't like the guy or something.
I didn't know if like you heard something I didn't hear.
No.
Began as a dream. Oh, is this like a DVD thing?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Year one.
Here's something else for you while we're seeing a DVD thing. The TNA drew nearly 1,000 people to the Bound for Glory Fan Fest. Said to be a good time. Nearly everyone was there except for Sting. They unveiled the new Midway video game, which... Oh no, that's a Genesis preview.
It's for Genesis, November 11th.
Wow. The video game got good reviews, and apparently the graphics are out of this world. And I will say, I remember seeing it for the first time, and the pictures they put out, dude, it still looks good.
Well, that's good.
I did not think that was going to be a Genesis video at all.
No, I did not either. You know what would have been funny about your note there is if Pac-Man Jones had given the freebie tickets to that and not the wrestling show,
my God.
and the kids would have been like, "Oh, damn, that's like."
My back, my neck, my ass hurts, Kurt says. He's like half off of a couch. What are you going to do if Sting guarantees you a rematch now? That's what Karen's saying. You got to make this up to Kevin somehow. What does Kevin like? What? JB goes, he likes porn. He just tells Karen to go buy some porn magazines. Get a few extra ones for us, but get a few big ones for Kevin. What?
What?
Get a stack of
The
porn,
hell?
stack of porn, and a few flicks. That's what he's gonna get for Kevin Nash. I like that. That was JB's answer. What does Kevin Nash like? He likes porn. Like what? The only joke around here is you two. I'm out. Karen, don't forget to pick up the porn. Wow. Oh, here's the tournament.
What in the world?
Fight for the Right tournament. We have Eric Young, James Storm, Lance Hoyt, Kaz, Robert Roode, Jr. Fatu, Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin. Wait. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. Oh, we're getting that match right now.
I don't know. I feel like I don't care about this now being a tournament.
Well, don't worry. This is what we're going to be watching for the next few weeks leading up to Genesis. So you better start to like it.
I'm almost certain that TNA must have the record for the amount of tournaments that they've had.
We're just redoing the video and the song again.
The same fucking song.
Now, I find it fascinating. I don't know if we've really posted much about this on our social channels, which you can find all of those at tnacrosstheline.com. But the original Motor City Machine Gun shirt is MMG instead of MCMG, which we've come to know.
MMG.
Because Motor City, they're saying at this point, is one word. So when I've been posting about it, I spell it as one word, even though it feels very weird.
That is very weird.
I've noticed that since they've made the debut. Alex Shelley just tried to show Stir out of the ring.
Is it one word?
I guess I don't. I've never looked it up.
I don't think it is. I don't know.
Okay, we got the Code of Honor to kick off the match. And Sabin going right after Shelley.
The Code of Honor.
These guys know each other so well. We're going to see, as we're already seeing, a lot of counters, fast action, trying to one-up the next person, trying to hit the cradle shock right away. But it was countered. Look at this. Oh. Crowd's chanting Motor City. Oh, God. What's happening?
It sounds like Brother Ray.
Oh. I don't know what you're also happy and cheering about. This match absolutely sucks. It's been on for 1 whole minute. You guys are horrible. You're a bunch of wimps. You're not wrestlers. Oh, look in the ring. Brother Devon. Oh, they're calling it.
This is not even. Yeah, it's not even a match now.
I think they're calling it. The ref was just waving his arms. Team 3D attacking the machine guns. There's the bell. Okay, well. Interesting that they technically, neither one of them hit each other because they just kept countering moves. It's kind of a funny way to look at it.
Yeah.
Ray's got his belt off. Your match was
This
so
wasn't
bad.
the. This wasn't the Motor City machine guns imploding.
No. You cost us our match against the Steiners. He's whipping both of them with his belt. All the referees are out here trying to stop it. Devon? Get me the tables. That's different. He can't say Devon get the tables, but he said Devon get me the tables.
He was specific.
You're definitely still going to get a cease and desist from that, but...
Yeah, probably.
Oh no. The X Division sucks. We're going to single-handedly destroy the X Division. The greatest pro wrestling tag team in the world. Why are we going to destroy the X Division? Because we can. Double table setup. Oh, we're just putting them almost together. I like that they're two different kinds of tables.
Yeah, in terms of like color.
Yeah. And the bottom, the structure was definitely what I saw when they put them in the ring. Double power bombs? Through the tables? Yep. Okay. Machine guns silenced here in the opening fight.
I love how the referees did absolutely nothing.
Right. I don't know if I would have started the tournament off like this. I feel like you should have done a different match first and then done this. Jim Cornette backstage just called the Team 3D the Burrito Brothers. What is happening? Christian Cage just walked in with a ladder. Oh, you got a spot open for the fight for the right tournament. It's going to be me. I should be in the more contender. Oh, so Christian wants a bye. He wants a ladder match tonight. Wait, here's Samoa Joe. What is happening? Oh, Samoa Joe wants the spot, but Christian says, too late, I already got it.
So the whole point. So Sabin and Shelley are out. So now there's an opening, is what we're getting at here.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
Earlier today, we're back from commercial. Mike Tenay is sitting with Glenn Gilberti. Bob. Oh shit, we're showing asylum footage.
Whoa.
You've fallen off the wrestling map since the early TNA days. Well, just because you don't wrestle on television doesn't mean you fall off the map. You're still a professional wrestler. What the fuck? He just said he thinks he's one of the best in the world. Bob, could you, just for fun, pull up what he's been doing since he left TNA?
Oh, I'm way ahead of you.
Because he says he thinks he's the best. He's still working. Oh my god, he's saying, do you think this comeback could be redeemed a parody?
Okay, so he's saying he's serious. So we have not seen Glenn Gilberti since the December 10th, 2004 edition of Impact, which is the 28th Impact. where he lost to Mountie Brown in 27 seconds. Now, since that time,
But
he...
I don't need TNA. TNA needs me.
Right.
Oh! Scott Steiner just walked in the frame and goes, "Give it up." Holy
Yeah, it's
shit,
hilarious.
dude.
That's good. Okay, so Disco Inferno has done, when I say nothing of note, I am not exaggerating. He has not worked for a major promotion
What a surprise.
at all. He appears to be a regular for International Championship Wrestling. And if you're wondering, where is that promotion? It looks like they'd had shows in Japan, Guam,
What?
Hawaii.
Wow.
There was one in Kansas City, Missouri. And it's if I were to click on this, I don't know if this is even... Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. So one of these shows is I don't even know, I can't even pronounce where it's from, and Disco lost to Norman Smiley in the main event. But on the show, it also featured Virgil defeating Doink.
Wow.
So that's the thing. So here in 2007, he's still primarily wrestling against Norman Smiley and Doink. Yeah, he's wrestled Norman Smiley a lot for ICW. It seems like almost every match that he's competed in.
Just as a side note here, Awesome Kong and Talia Madison are in the ring for a match. Kong has her theme now that we are all familiar with. I don't know if she had that Bound for Glory, I'll be honest, but she did not when she made her debut on Impact. And Talia, otherwise known as Velvet Sky, if you're not watching along, she did her famous "Let the Pigeons Loose" entrance with the pointing at her butt when the camera was zooming in. So she's already doing it in her first singles match.
And she's also wearing cute kip pants.
She is. Yep. Off the top, Kong catches her. She gets splatted down on the mat. I am like stunned that we just saw Glenn Gilberti on our screen again. I would have never guessed he was coming back.
There is no chance that this is actually a comeback attempt. Right? There's no way.
He's friends with Russo.
I mean, yes, that's true. But
we got 2 hours, dude. We got time to fill, man. If you can tell, we're only 23 minutes and 22 seconds in the show, and Bob, almost nothing has happened.
Pretty much.
Just kidding. So much has happened. It's making my head spin.
Kurt Angle did get powerbombed by Kevin
Nash.
No,
there's too much has happened.
Oh. Yeah.
We've seen Kurt Angle in 3 different segments.
In terms of wrestling.
Well, no, there has not been a lot of wrestling, no. We just saw a spinning back fist by Kong, who's now about to powerbomb Talia. Yep, set out powerbomb. And that's a 3. So she did not finish her with the implant buster. Yeah, it's very clear that Kong she's going to be quite dominant. She's definitely going to be gunning for Gail Kim's knockout championship. Oh, JB is with Kevin Nash. He's going to ask him his preference in porn.
Gonna ask his preference in porn. You're funny.
I'm waiting them for just to bring back a stack of Letitia Klein's Playboy magazine, just to like push that a little bit.
Oh.
We're gonna find out if there's a little diesel left in this tank. That's a good line. Oh. Karen goes, "Can I just talk to you for a minute?" Kevin goes, "I don't have any singles on me, Karen." It's fucking wild. I'm done with this, Kevin. I'm done. JP, this is such a mess. Wow. Hey, available Tuesday, Bob. The Instant Classic Christian Cage DVD. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Wow, we're double commercials for this?
They're really pushing
Whoa,
it.
they just showed Adam Copeland on here.
Well, they can't say Edge, probably, right?
No, and that at that time when they just showed it very, very early, he probably was just Adam Copeland.
He was. Or like Sexton Hardcastle.
Yeah. We're backstage with Crystal, Rhino, and the Wildcat Chris Harris. They're facing Robert Roode and James Storm here soon, but only Harris is walking in. What are my feelings on the match? Oh, there's Rhino. Oh, well, James Storm and Robert Roode are his two favorite people to knock around. We're going to be tag team partners tonight. We should probably show up for interview segments together. So Harris is confronting Rhino on having an issue, essentially, with him. Oh, shit. And if you don't mind, try to stay sober tonight. Oh, he just grabbed Harris's hand. Got a problem or something? Oh, shit. And here comes James Storm right now.
That seemed like an unnecessary cheap shot.
He's kind of digging him right there, right? Hey, stay sober, buddy.
Hey, don't have a drink.
Wow.
All right. You know what he should have done?
Yeah.
For continuity, he should have been like, "Hey, man, let's not have another Irondale situation."
I don't know what that means.
Irondale, Alabama, when he didn't show up.
Oh, see the town. I definitely would not have remembered that. James Storm chugging a beer before he gets in the ring. Ms. Jackie Moore is ringside. And here comes Robert Roode. I'm assuming Ms. Brooks will be with him with her PR and marketing team in tow. A fun little note for you, Bob. Apparently, during the pay-per-view, or I should say in the middle of the pay-per-view this past week at Bound for Glory, their website crashed. And it's being reported that they don't even know if it was up on Monday. So, like, it crashed during the pay-per-view on Sunday, and they don't even know if they got their website back up by Monday.
How do you not know that?
It must have been while it was being reported. This is Alvarez, so he probably doesn't care, to be honest with you. Oh, look at Wildcat, Chris Harris logo.
But when you're... How would you not know if your website's back up? I don't understand that. I would know if my website was down and if it was back up again.
Maybe it was just... They had so much traffic talking about Bound for Glory. They just couldn't keep it up.
Gore.
Here comes Rhino. He looks like he's fine. He's running down to the ring.
He's definitely sober. What if he just ran into the ring and then gored Chris Harris?
That'd be insane.
I thought you were James Storm. You look so much alike. This isn't the first time Storm and Roode have teamed, is it? Because we could arguably make this
correct. They have I think once before this. All I know is that James Storm has the beer and Robert Roode has got the money, and he just ran and tagged in Roode, who did not appear that he was ready to be tagged in. But now he's up against Rhino right now, because Storm did not want to fight drunken Rhino in the middle of this ring here on Impact. Storm jumped off the apron. I think Rhino was going after him. Roode Irish whipped Rhino into the corner, but he got an elbow to the face.
Shoulder ram. Not a gore. Shoulder ram.
Yeah,
In the corner.
very different. He's weakening the midsection for the gore, though.
Right.
Tags in Chris Harris, who's in the ring with Robert Roode now. So they're talking about the fight for the right tournament here, so I just want to bring this up. If Christian Cage or Samoa Joe gets added into this tournament, it becomes very obviously clear who is winning the tournament, right?
I mean, you would potentially, yeah, but I would also say Junior Fatu. I don't know.
You're such bullshit, dude. And you know why I know you're bullshit is because it's also, this is a great transition. It's being reported that he's asking for higher pay. He wants more money. So that to me is going to read as we're not gonna keep using you.
What do you mean he's asking for more money?
That's the only part of the sentence. I have no other context. He just wants more money. Stalling suplex on Roode here by Chris Harris. Brings him down.
Oh, he should go ask. They should tell Junior Fatu, hey man, you want more money? Piece of advice. Go ask BG James how that works.
And guess what? He's still here.
And he's still here.
Hey, they cut my dad's pay.
They fired the dad. They stopped using the father.
And then he's like, hey, Kip's making more than me. Could I make the same as him? And they said, if you want to make more, you can go talk to him about it. Because they were going to cut Kip's pay to make BG make more. Pretty wild shit, dude. Pretty wild.
Here's the thing. It is a crazy thing. Well, it's not crazy. Let me rephrase this. If I'm BG James and I find out that Kip is making more money than me, I'd feel a certain type of way about it.
As you should. You should.
Yeah.
Did Storm just hit a really shitty last call super kick, or did he just hit him like a knee? It was a knee? Your mouth is...
No, I think it was a super kick.
You think that was a super kick? It was bad.
That's what it looked like, at least. He might have been too close.
I think that's kind of what it was. Double team from Roode and Storm, splashing around in the corner. A little snap nair out of it. Snaps his head, Storm off the rope with a knee drop. They're talking about how Jim Cornette's going to be presenting the titles to everyone here shortly. I actually have a couple Jim Cornette notes, but I'm going to save them for that segment. I have like a oddly low number of notes on the show, and they're all kind of like weird.
I wonder if Cornette's been asking for more money.
He hasn't.
Oh,
but there was he was being asked to do. But I'll tell you, they're in the championship parade.
Right. Guys, stay tuned and don't you dare think about fast forward.
Don't fast forward to the championship or champion parade thing.
Champion parade thing.
Is that what they called it? What is it called? Parade of Champions. Thank you. Jesus. Harris in the ring with Roode after Rhino just took out James Storm with a flapjack. Back body drop onto Robert Roode. Here we go. Harris going after his former tag team partner, James Storm. These two had one of my favorite matches of 2007.
What? Roode and Harris did?
No, Storm and Harris.
Oh.
They also had one of my least favorite, but that's a different story.
Yeah, ironically, yeah. The month before, one of the worst.
Pretty crazy. Oh, Catatonic by Roode? No. Counters. Grabbing from behind? No. Harris counters that. Oh, he rolls up. Storm's got the referee distracted, but Rhino stopped. Oh, now, of course, Oriole's got to get Rhino out of here. And then, Seguri by James Storm. And then the payoff, the fisherman suplex.
Yeah.
And that's the cover.
President of Robert Roode's fan club.
This huge
That's
sign.
a plan. That's got to be a plan.
Well, Roode and Storm get the win, and Bob, I gotta say, these two work pretty well as a team in this case. They might have a future as a tag team. I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna go on a limb here. I think they're gonna team up for about 3 or 4 years. I think they're both gonna end up being TNA World Champions.
3 or 4 years, really.
I'm thinking so.
Yeah. Harris and Rhino arguing here in the ring.
And then I think they're gonna split up and have just a blood feud.
Storm's.
I'm thinking around like 2012.
Oh wow.
2011, 2012.
Kazarian being interviewed backstage by JB. He had to put up with Raven's douchebaggery for a year.
The KAZ, don't do that.
That's not how the KAZ operates.
What the fuck was that? He's still doing it. He did it again.
He's gonna fight for his right. He's reminding me of someone, but I cannot put my finger on who it is. It's not a wrestler. The way he's talking, it's like an actor or something. I can't think of who it is though.
The KAZ.
Oh, championship Parade of Champions.
This is where we find out that Dallas is dyslexic.
Okay, let me tell you some stupid Jim Cornette stuff real quick as they're doing the intros here.
Could you imagine if you were dyslexic and we first started this podcast? You're like, "Welcome to Ant."
This is the ANT line of crossing podcast. That hurt to say. I was like,
yeah, no kidding, yeah.
Apparently, Jim Cornette was approached about joining the booking committee, but declined due to stress. He's trying to keep his focus on his own segments, keeping them coherent, and continues to mentor Matt Morgan, who he strongly supports as a future star. It's also...
go ahead. He's been doing that since 2003.
Oh, they're bringing out Lethal because he's the only one who retained his title. Interesting. It's also being reported that Jim Cornette is getting married to his longtime partner, Stacy, on Halloween, and they did a wrestling-style invitation advertising their their ceremony as the World Marital Championships. Yeah, that's right, the WMC.
Well, hey, you know what? Good for them.
Crowd's chanting very loudly for Black Machismo.
Now, she was better known as Sin.
That's right.
In OVW. And if you were to have ever seen them together, I don't think in a million years I would have picked them to be together.
Well, I think she likes that Jim Cornette generally has a full diaper.
Okay. What?
That's an IcoPod joke. It's a throwback.
Oh my god.
He just looks like he's got a full diaper on at all times. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Wait, is Lethal leaving now? They were like, okay, you won the title. We're celebrating you. Or you kept your title. Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Oh, okay. A history maker. The first introduction. Oh boy. When she won the gauntlet, she became the first ever knockout champion. That's right. It's Gail King. Here comes Gail.
This feels weird.
This feels like wasted time, to be honest, but I feel like it's definitely going to lead to a some kind of feud or something is going to kick off during this segment.
Well, I just don't understand why we're introducing these new... I mean, I understand they've won titles.
We're presenting them.
And now but Gail's being all emotional. You were already. You already had the title once. Also, it must be cold. It's probably very cold in Orlando.
I would assume inside the impact zone it is. So
the air conditioning is flying. It's a breeze.
Cornette wants to say this not only officially, but personally. Your inspiration to every female competitor in this profession. Fans are behind you. TNA management is behind you. You were the first TNA knockout champion. Gail Kim. That's right. Congrats, Gail. What if at the pay-per-view they wouldn't let any of them have their titles so they could do this on TV? And they just, like, after the match, they just cut away and no one got to celebrate?
I wouldn't be surprised by that. They don't let anything breathe, so.
Gail is so grateful. She couldn't do it without the fans. She was getting emotional during saying thank you. She took her title and she is about to leave, I think, which confirms to me, Bob, this segment is leading to the Sting Kurt Angle confrontation that I was anticipating, because we're going to have only them in the ring.
Yeah, and we're kicking off the second hour here, so gotta keep the audience on the show.
The new TNA World Tag Team Champions Christians Coalition.
And Tom go. Here we go. I get ready to fly. I am.
Just as a fun note, too. Once again, as of this recording, I don't know, what was the show that happened? Crown Jewel or something? AJ Styles fought John Cena for the last time, and he wore gear that was essentially an ode to some of his original TNA gear. It was the gear he wore, I believe, at the first Bound for Glory and the first episode of Impact.
I mean, I would have no idea about that.
Yeah, thought that was pretty cool. Christian is with Tomko and Styles here.
Do you think it's his actual gear, or did he have to get it remade?
It's not, because I'm in a ring-worn gear group, and someone posted, "Oh my god, he wore gear that's based on the gear that I own," and then posted a picture of the gear.
Okay.
Which is pretty freaking cool.
And
also, John Cena and Styles shared on Twitter a cover of, I think it's a Pro Wrestling Illustrated, where it's like WWE versus TNA, and it's Cena and Styles from 2005 or something it was? 2006, 2005. And he's wearing the gear on that as well.
I have that magazine.
That's a cool cover. I've never seen that before. That'd be sick to get signed by both of them. Just saying. Oh, Styles has a list he wants to thank people. He wants to thank a couple people. Ivan Drago from Rocky IV. Pokemon Diamond is awesome. Kip James is keeping it real. He's twice my age. He's 50. Oh, Christian cuts him off. Oh, you both ought to be thinking. The instant classic. Give me this microphone before you hurt yourself. Oh, Cornette's yelling at Christian because he's not even a champion. What is he doing out here? You can't have a night of champions or a parade of champions without the champ.
The real champ.
Oh, he's just to compete. He's not asking anymore. He's telling you. I want the final spot in the Fight for the Right tournament. And I want it tonight. You want it, and so does Samoa Joe. Both of you want the same thing. So the only fair thing to do is to give both of you the right to the fight for the right to the fight for the right. Or something like that he just said. Okay, it's official. Christian Cage versus Samoa Joe once again will be taking place tonight. Essentially, It's the right to the fight for the right to the fight for the right. I don't know, dude. The winner gets the opportunity to fill the one vacant spot.
Oh, so you don't even advance in the tournament. Then you gotta.
Well, you do. You get essentially, it's just a new first round match, is what it is.
Yeah, but the way that he's saying that makes it sound like as if it's not. Well, you're fighting to get into the tournament. Not that it's a tournament match.
Well, right. But I think that whoever wins it is already on the next round because Shelley and Sabin would have been that person, one of them.
No, right. The way that he's wording
It's weird.
I think is inaccurate. It should just be that it's a first round match.
It's a fight for the right to the fight for the right to the fight for the title.
Yes.
Anyway, they're about to bring out Sting now. The other ones have left. Speaking of Sting, Bob, TNA is negotiating with Sting to sign another 1-year deal. 500 is this accurate? $500,000 deal, despite his limited schedule and minimal media involvement. So Sting, they're trying to get for 1 more year. Is he going to do it? I don't know. I think he might be retiring at the end of 2007.
Well, I feel like it's always $500,000. Is this guy never getting a raise? Not that you probably don't need a raise from $500,000, but you would think with his negotiation, you could probably be like, "Oh yeah, I'll do it for like $600."
And then they'd be like, "Okay, $550," and you're like, "Okay."
Right, and he'd be like, "You guys are suckers because like I would have done it for $300. I don't know why you keep on giving me $500."
Yeah, right. The icon is in the ring. Stinger, I take a lot of pride in this. We've had a 21-year career, and we've known each other for 21 years. That's what Jim Cornette is saying. He's saying Kurt was the toughest opponent of his career. Dug deeper, fought harder. No brag, just fact. That's the most brutal fight you've had in the wrestling ring. Oh, they're chanting, "You still got it," to Sting.
You still got it. You still got it. We're still doing this. We get it. Where's the never lost it?
Yeah, right.
Never lost it.
That started once people got really sick of hearing that people still got it when they clearly never lost it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
right.
The Icons thing, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Ready? Ready? Why is not playing? I definitely thought that was going to be the cue. Don't even let Sting talk, and Kurt comes out. Now he's talking. Kurt Angle took me to places I've never been before, whether you love him or hate him, but guess what? I still got it. I still got it. Man. How's it holding up the title? What if nothing happens and this is the whole segment? That'd be crazy. But I'm questioning everything right now.
I'm really surprised they're letting Sting have his moment.
Oh, I have to ask the question. Will you accept the challenge from earlier tonight for Kurt Angle's rematch for that title? And a match to be contested on tonight's show. We are halfway through the show. We've already booked one match for this show. Are we about to get a world title match? He's going to ask the fans, should he do it?
No.
No, they cheered.
Don't do it.
It's Showtime one more time. Then I think that just confirmed that he just signed a new deal. Oh, here comes Kurt.
No, he's accepting.
I think it's his new deal. Showtime one more time, as in 1 more year for $500,000 or $500,000. He just confirmed.
So
what the
right? So we'll hear
Bob,
about
wait a
this again
second.
in August.
Kurt Angle has just raised from the stage in a wheelchair. I don't know if he can compete tonight.
From the power bomb.
Look at
That's funny.
the pyro as he's sitting in the wheelchair. Oh my god, they're helping him down the ramp. He is slow. Oh my god, dude.
That's funny.
Unfortunately, I was brutally attacked by Kevin Nash earlier tonight. Oh, doctors gave him a note here, and it says, Kurt Angle will not be able to repeat tonight due to serious trauma of his spinal cord. Don West goes, wow, they figured that out real fast. There will be no match tonight, but I will take you up on that offer. Who did Sig just say? Did he sign it?
I don't know. I think he wanted
Oh.
to see who signed it.
Oh, Sting says, okay, well, then next week it's happening.
And if you ain't crippled, but you will be
Oof.
next week. Scary.
Still to come later tonight.
Oh my god!
Wow, Disco Inferno makes his long-awaited big comeback.
I mean, I don't know about you,
Me
but
too.
I've been waiting for 3 years.
Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe. Oh, home video stuff. Speaking of Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett has resolved their behind-the-scenes conflict after nearly the entire roster has sided with Kurt Angle in pushing a more logical, traditional booking, but ultimately nothing really changed with that. That was when their locker room has been split. We kind of talked about that fairly recently.
So everybody sided with Kurt, and then
Yeah.
nothing changed.
That's what's being reported. Also, now he's crying backstage with Karen. But also, about Kurt Angle, TNA and New Japan are finalizing a major partnership for the 2008 Tokyo Dome show featuring TNA wrestlers, with Kurt Angle set to appear for both New Japan and their rival, IGF, suggesting possible cooperation between the two Japanese promotions, despite past rivalry. Oh, look at this, Bob.
Yeah. Well, real quick, we're seeing here on the screen that it's a wild card now, Joe and Cage. So you're right. They would then go. It looks like it's almost to the final.
That's what I'm wondering.
It's a triple threat. But during that segment right there, backstage with Kurt and Karen, when he was like, "Oh, why can't Sting just turn the other cheek, whatever?" Karen noticeably mentions that Sting's son is 18 years old, which would make him an adult. So he did not attack a child.
Oh man, come on. Okay, now we need to confirm. I'm sorry, but we just have to do it. Yeah, we need
if he was actually 18. Well, that's why I kind of said that, because like if he isn't, they're just doing that, I think, for the sake of like realism, I guess.
Although I need to be able to find his birthday, and I don't know if I can. Although, you know what? I can go to I bet you Sting's page says when he was born.
I would imagine.
So we got Lance Hoyt versus Kazarian.
Because it's it's Garrett, right?
I'm working on it.
So 2007, 97 would be 10. So he'd be what, 89?
Yeah, let's see.
He'd be my age? He would have been my age. That sounds about right.
Personal life.
Yeah, I would have been 18.
Wait. Why do they have when his daughter was born, but not when Garrett is born?
When was his daughter?
2000. Okay, they don't mention it, so I guess Garrett Borden birthday. I have no idea. I guess we'll never know. What a proving ground it is for Lance Hoyt and Kaz here.
Well, that's the singer.
Okay, so today is saying this match right here is the biggest for both of these men in the ring because of the possibilities that they could win a world title shot.
So Steven was born in 1988.
And Garrett's younger than him.
I
What?
found
How'd you
it.
find it?
It is Garrett Borden was born on January 1st, 1990.
So he's only I can't math very quickly in my head. 17, right?
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be 18 until
You
January 1st of
liars.
2008.
Uh-oh, look at what
I'm telling you, they did it because it'd be a fucking assault on a child. Technically.
Hoyt just lifts up Kazarian, but he's able to slip back, push him against the rope, slides out of the ring. Oh, did he slip up because of Jimmy Rave, or he just slipped up? I don't know. But he sunset flips back into the ring. Oh, spin kick. Trying to knock Hoyt off his feet. Little atomic drop coming off the rope. Little kick. Single leg drop kick.
1, 2, 2.
Kaz on the apron again. Lands a punch on Hoyt. Springboard. Nope. Hoyt was able to move out of the way for that one. Swinging. Spinning sit-out neck breakers. How Tanay just called that. I would call that a swinging neck breaker, but either way. Oh, did Rave just pull Kaz off of him? Oh, Hemi looks kind of pissed that he just did that. Oh, Hoyt's chucking Kazarian across the ring. By the way, if you're following along with us, we are at 58 minutes, 21 seconds. Why is Christie in the ring? You're going to cost Hoyt the match. Oh. Get out of my ring, he says. Kaz ducks the clothesline. Oh, Kaz is a womanizer. Look at this. Dips Christie. Oh, he threw her down as Hoyt went for a big boot. Single leg dropkick right to the chin on that one. Shit, Kazarian just beat Hoyt.
It's not right.
That trio, not on the same page. Here's the revised bracket, Bob. So I'm assuming next week we get Eric Young, James Storm, and Robert Roode versus Junior Fatu. Tracy Legs Connie? Oh,
What?
Major League Eating. It's coming up right after TNA. The Chowdown Championship. Wow. So, Joey Jaws Chestnut against a guy whose name I already forgot. Joey Chestnut was big in 2007 even? Wow. I'm going to go see what's in the fridge. Okay.
All right, see ya.
Oh, Junior Fatu is here. He's going to shut it down. There's a lot of big things going on here in TNA, and it's not my paycheck, but
Yeah, Pato. He doesn't even know
what's
what he's
that jabroni's
doing.
name? You're fighting Robert Roode. Oh, you smell that? No, I don't smell anything. Next week when I fight Rick Rude or Robert Roode, whatever that jabroni's name is. He's going to fight either Kurt Angle or Sting. Oh, someone's getting fresh air or a little stinky. I will say it every single time I see him until he leaves this company. I don't like him. Not like Junior 5-2.
Of course, you
I really don't like that he's here in TNA. Kurt Angle's being wheeled around right now by Karen. You want me to go talk to the freak? JB, you go ask him. Something's happening off to the side we cannot see at the moment. For better or for worse, go ask him. Okay, Karen's going to talk to the freak. Let's see who the freak is. Oh boy, it's Black Rain. Mr. Rain. He's doing something over there. I don't know what. You wouldn't happen to have seen Kevin Nash. Is that like a woodworking bench over here? Oh, Misty. Oh, he's licking it. He's licking Misty. Garrett, oh, for the love of God. Kurt is stuck in his wheelchair in front of Black Rain, licking the rat.
I don't know if I'd be licking a rat.
Me either, but... Dude, the Disco Inferno!
This is horrible.
2007.
He's obviously not coming out to his WCW music at all.
There is a disco ball in the ring. Do you think they found that up there and they were like, wait, what if we bring disco back and use it? Wait.
This match is sponsored by the Comebacks.
Is that why they're doing this? Just because they got a sponsorship? So they're like, hey, we got someone we could do a little comeback thing with. Because look who he's facing, dude.
It has to.
It's the Monster Abyss. Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is not good.
We had no idea who his opponent was going to be when he was going to be part of this comeback match.
Go get him, Disco. Could you imagine if Disco just hit the chart buster and he pinned
That'd be
this
insane.
1, 2, 3?
I feel like this match is about to go 30 seconds. I was going to tell you another note, but I feel like it's not even worth it since this match is about to be over. As Glenn goes off the rope, comes back, gets hit with a spine buster. Yeah, the disco lighting, the disco ball, and the disco music. He is back, baby. And he's getting lifted up right into the shock treatment, and he is sandbagging Abyss. Okay. I've never seen someone not go up on his shoulders for that.
Well, and the way that he was like hugging his neck was as if he was trying to brace himself for any impact.
That was weird.
But I mean, Abyss is really taking.
And Black Hole Slam. So there you go. And that is a 1, 2, 3. Also, side note, who is that referee?
Didn't even hook the leg. That
You do?
Oh, I know who that is.
Well, Black Rain's attacking Abyss immediately. I've never seen this.
That's Shane Sewell.
I have no idea who that is.
He is what is his name? hang on a minute. He's he is a wrestler. Glamour
Oh,
Boy
that name I
Shane,
know.
in
Okay.
Puerto Rico.
Father James Mitchell just tried to hit Abyss from behind and is getting scared away. And Abyss grabs him and he's going to put him up and he's going to show Glenn Gilberti how to take the shock treatment. But Black Rain hits Abyss in the head with Darkness Falls. And Mitchell just handed Black Rain, the alter ego of Dustin Rhodes, handcuffs.
It's interesting that you noted that, because he, in terms of like even on like Wikipedia or anything, it isn't even mentioned that he makes an appearance until next year. But he's literally right there.
Who, the ref? I wonder, is it? You think it's like a tryout or something? Abyss is bleeding on his chin, by the way. They've handcuffed him in the corner. Mitchell is laughing his face. There's spit all over the camera now. And Black Rain has brought Misty into the ring. I think if you wanted Misty to make an impact... Ew, he's licking it again. I think you got to put it inside people's trunks.
I would rather not have that happen.
They're just teasing him. Oh, wait, okay. Now, I don't like this. I don't like this because this is sort of animal abuse. But they've put Misty into a bag, and I think they're going to put it on the head of Abyss.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. No. Misty's inside the bag. The blood is soaking through. He's making sure that...
Oh my god! Yeah, because originally you could see the rat was clearly at the bottom of the bag, like not anywhere near his face. He moved it though.
Yeah, I can't say I like this for that reason, but it's definitely disturbing. I mean, I guess that's kind of the point, right? And he takes it off.
I don't know if that's something I would even want to do.
So is Mitchell semi-aligned with Black Rain until Judas Messias can come back?
It's got to be.
Anything to go after his former protege in Monster Abyss. Ultimate Fighter commercial in full fire for some reason on our version. Dixie Carter was on the Bubba the Love Sponge to promote Bound for Glory, and she made sure to insist, Bob, that the company will not be sold to Vince McMahon, which feels very random to say.
We got a big show coming up, and don't worry.
Yeah. She did praise the roster, though, and said that TNA offers something different than WWE.
Do you think that if TNA were to sell to WWE, that Dixie would release like a
like at this time or now?
No.
Yeah, she would. Just like when like AJ eventually retires, he says next year, she'll say something then.
Yeah, hey, sorry for like trying to cut your pay by 60%.
Oh, and also sorry that about the whole Claire Lynch storyline that was like really bad.
Well, she could say that, but then she'd be like, but Bruce Pritchard has said like that kind of got you a job there because of your character work, so you're welcome.
Wait, TNA is receiving word. Kurt Angle has tracked down Kevin Nash in the back. He's rolling. There's Kevin. I got 2 more notes that I'll tell you here, probably after this segment. One is about Kurt Angle, but let's see. Oh, Kurt Angle's getting into a car.
You're pushing like a girl. I am a girl.
Oh, Kevin drove away. I'll buy you porn. I'm sorry. I'll buy you porn. He's yelling at. Why are they making
So-
Kevin Nash seem like he's
so
like addicted to porn? Is this like a rib or something? Like, what is happening?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, our main event is coming up next. Christian Cage versus Samoa Joe. Okay.
I like how we're getting the wild card match
I know.
before we even get the 1 seed
I know.
Eric Young competing.
Apparently, talks about Kurt Angle joining the International Fight League as a coach have intensified, though TNA doubts at the partnership's value since IFL lacks ratings and Angle's schedule leaves little room for genuine coaching duties. So, probably not actually really going to happen. And my final note that I have for you for today's episode, Bob, is that TNA has a house show in Arena Monterey on December 14th, and it is being reported that Silver King and Dr. Wagner Jr. will be working on that show. Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
cool.
that's good. What a relief.
And now we can enjoy the main event. We don't have any more interruptions.
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
here comes Joey Samoa. That's right. It's Samoa Joe.
Joey Samoa. Brother.
Yeah, Christian Cage wanted a ladder match, but that is not happening.
So we're getting a Bound for Glory rematch on free TV. And it's Joe and Christian Cage, which I mean, this seems to be kind of the norm for TNA. They usually do that. At least one match on the Impact after a pay-per-view is like a rematch.
Oh, Christian slips out of the ring. Drops to the arena floor.
Get him, Joe. Atomic drop. Inverted atomic drop. He misses the Yakuza kick attempt as Christian sidesteps it.
Little kick to the head. Running knee in the corner by Joe. Oh, he's going to give him the stink face. Oh, just kidding. It's a face wash. It's his family, dude. What if he just wanted to do it, okay?
I think that if I were to walk up to Samoa Joe in 2007 and said, "Hey, man, I need you to do the stink face to Christian," I think he is slapping me across the face as hard as he can. And I would be like, I probably deserved that. Then I would be like, is that a no?
Joe going for a senton, but Christian puts his knees up.
Oh. Just kicking Joe right in the face. Chop, chop. Responding with more chops by Joe. Joe coming off the ropes.
Unprettier?
Section.
Is he going to hit it? Joe's holding back. He's trying to counter it. There you go. He breaks out. Christian looked like he was going for... Oh, yeah. Reverse DDT.
Yeah. 1, 2, no.
Rudy's like, hey,
What a
he
kick
kicked
out.
out, bud. You got to get up. Sorry, but it's just the facts. Who you putting over in this match, Bob? We got a big tournament ahead, leading to a number one contender. Who's winning?
I'm gonna say a no contest, and then we're gonna have a
Wow,
wild card
that'd
of
be
a wild card.
crazy. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Christian because his face is on the apron right there for his new DVD.
That would probably make sense, but
Oh, yep.
I don't know. That makes a lot of sense. You do Christian, Christian Sting on a pay-per-view singles match would
Yeah.
probably be nice. But I think my only thing about that is it kind of like almost lessens Joe's win that was just a few days ago.
That's
he
definitely
loses on
true.
TV. The same guy. So there's that. But that's that 50-50 booking, I guess, too.
Both on the apron here.
Oh, reverse DDT on the hardest part of the ring. On the hardest part of the ring, if I say that without yawning. And I'm yawning because this show has been mostly pretty bad.
What? I don't think it's been that bad. It's been long.
It's been pretty bad.
Oh, look at the Genesis poster. There's a lot of people on that poster. I see Daniels. I see AJ Styles. I feel like this is always what happens though after the big pay-per-views. Like, after the bad pay-per-views, the impacts after are pretty good because they're leading to another one. But after the really good pay-per-views, I feel like we end up starting a little bit slower here.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I just feel like there has been a lot of wrestling.
We're seeing wrestling right here, baby. This match we didn't even expect. Christian off the middle turnbuckle to the floor, taking out Samoa Joe. This is crazy.
I feel like you're trying really hard to convince yourself.
Well, I'll tell you this. After this match, I will pull up the match times and we will math it up.
Okay, I would say, well, this match is probably gonna be going, what, 15? So I'm gonna say less than 26 minutes of wrestling.
We've barely seen Kurt Angle, so we got that going for us.
We've barely seen Kurt Angle, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I mean the Kurt and Nash stuff was entertaining. Like disco, really? You need disco on the show? I don't know.
Christian Cage is trying to choke Samoa Joe, but he got to his feet. Oh, drops him down, breaks out of the chokehold. Look, Christian Cage has got the upper hand here on Samoa Joe. He got out of the choke that Joe put him in. And now, look at he's stepping on his face. This is disgraceful.
Yeah. The nerve. The nerve.
Pay-per-view quality. Main event we have here on a Thursday Night Impact. That's right. Prime time. 9 to 11 p.m., baby. We're closing this final quarter. High as fuck. Let's go. Christian off the top. Or off the middle. With a uppercut.
Uppercut. 1, 2. No. Joe
Do you like when the refs
shoe.
do this? They do like the horns when they do 2. Oh. Powerbomb out of the corner by Samoa Joe after Christian was laying in a couple punches.
Whoa. He's won many matches
Right.
with that move. And he's not going to pin him. Oh, I thought I'm like Christian's trying to tag out to somebody, and this is not a tag match. So what am I thinking? Okay, Christian on middle rope. Cutter in midair.
Both men down. What is this, a Jeff Jarrett title match? Get up. Get on your feet. Look at that replay of the cutter. Absolutely out of this world.
Vintage Samoa Joe. Jab, jab, jab. Discus forearm. Joe sending Cage into the ropes. Kick by Cage.
Holy
Cage comes
shit.
off the ropes.
That was
Met with
crazy.
a lariat. 1, 2. No. Kick out at 2. Christian Cage showing his heart.
Oh my god.
Counters.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Nope.
Going
Counter.
for the unprettier.
Big chop by Joe.
No. Kick to the chest. Joe coming off the ropes. Knee drop. That is such a shitty knee drop. 1, 2.
Kick out at 2.
Oh,
Yes.
what is this,
That
WrestleMania?
also wasn't a finisher.
We got
Oh,
people
I freak
kicking
out.
out of. We got people kicking out of knee drops. Cannot believe this. What else do I have to do after a knee drop? What else do I have to do to beat Christian Cage?
Oh, what is this?
Where?
Okay.
Yeah. I was rolling around.
Yeah, right. Christian
1,
throws up in the ring.
2. Ugh. Just don't slap him right in the
Oh.
face. Not today. Cage fighting off chops,
Oh.
gaining footing on the middle rope. Oh, Joe with the headbutt.
Yeah,
that
it
was
was.
close
It was
to
a
a low
headbutt to the
blow.
midsection. Now Joe is about to belly suplex Christian off the top rope.
He's biting his forehead. Shoves him off. Cage. Frog splash. He's got it. 1,
Oh my god.
2. No.
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
How is he kicking out? Nobody kicks out of a Christian Cage frog splash. Oh, yeah. Joe does not need a wake up call. And Cage just decked the referee.
And
Oh, might as well bust that.
the referee's down, so this is
No.
not looking good.
3, 4, 5, 6. He had a 6 count. He
Styles.
let go of it. Who's
The
it?
Christian Coalition's about to come out.
That's
There's
easy.
Tomko on the apron. Gets knocked off.
No. Joe avoids the choke bomb with a low blow.
And clotheslines Tomko to the floor. Oh, Christian's got a chair over there next to him. Yep. Oh boy. Big Matt Morgan.
Oh, man. Morgan.
Stopping Tomko.
A man who refuses
I've
to wear a
noticed that.
shirt.
And he baby oils up so much. Christian gets that chair kicked right into his face.
Oh.
Oh my god, he's got the choke on Christian, but they're laying on his belly. He's tapping out.
He's tapping out. Who's
What?
it? Robert Roode? What the fuck is Robert Roode doing? Oh.
Oh shit.
Roode is acting as if he's been a babyface for 3 years, and this is a shocking heel turn by that expression. It's not.
Oh my goodness. Robert Roode
Rich.
just screwed Samoa Joe.
He's very proud of himself.
What is behind this? What is going on?
That feels like a random ass
Yeah,
thing to
but why? We're gonna find out as we keep watching.
do. They probably don't know why.
Not for nothing. He's
Figure
fighting
it
his
out.
family
We don't
member,
know.
Junior Fatu, next week. Broken Separate is closing us with a music video here. Okay. Bob, what do you think? One of the best impacts of the year, right?
No, I was pretty bored by that. Now, there wasn't, I don't know, a lot of segments, which I understand. You know, you're setting things up, whatever. You're setting things up for your next pay per view. That's fine. I don't know. I feel like I needed something more of excitement. Next week, I mean, Sting and Kurt. That's
that's huge. I do think. I think the main event on this week wasn't bad. A little weird for that finish there, but wait, here we go.
Yeah, that was.
We just got this Bound for Glory match next week. They're giving us our next week. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so real quick here. Well, here, let me also say, so you didn't like it, so you're a thumbs down. That's okay. We all can't be happy.
Yeah.
I would say I don't think it was that great, but I don't think it was bad. I'll give it a thumbs in the middle. That's where I'm landing. It's fine. I wasn't like offended. So we were talking about match times and stuff. So let's just do a real quick rundown. First match, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin went to a no contest within 1 minute. Awesome Kong defeated Talia Madison in 2 minutes and 5 seconds. James Storm and Robert Roode defeated Chris Harris and Rhino in 5 minutes 50 seconds. Kaz defeated Lance Hoyt in 4 minutes 10 seconds. Abyss defeated Disco.
We're at 12. That's 12.
Abyss defeated Disco Inferno in 55 seconds. And then
13.
Christian Cage defeated Samoa Joe in 17 minutes and 10 seconds. So we went a roughly 30 minutes of wrestling and an hour 26-minute show.
Right. So for an hour, it was just segments.
I mean, it definitely felt like that. So it's not
total nonstop action,
and that's what we're here for. So yeah, yeah, it was. I mean, I'm excited about next week because we have a world title match. So maybe it was just a tame show because they wanted to really hype up that world title match.
Well, sure, but another thing too with how you're programming your viewers, you have Joe and Cage a rematch from Bound for Glory this week, and then you're like, oh, by the way, the Bound for Glory main event is going to be on free TV next week as well. And this has been a common theme that we've mentioned before. Like they tend to do this. As a viewer, I don't really need to watch the pay-per-views if I know that over the next 3 or 4 weeks, there's going to be rematches.
Yeah, I think it's. I think this is a common thing in wrestling, and I think that's it's an interesting point because is the hype leading up to the pay-per-view enough to make you watch it? If then you were trained to know that there's going to be rematches, but then you're not seeing that initial match anyways, and you know, what if you miss that big moment or whatever like that? So it's a weird thing. I do think that Kurt versus Sting on Impact is a interesting choice. I don't know if I would have done that rematch right away like that, but that tells me that for Genesis they have something completely different planned.
Oh yeah, they have to.
I think that's the important part.
I'm wondering if Kurt retains it or regains it, and he's gonna fight Nash.
That almost feels like worst case scenario to me, because I do think we're definitely getting toward a Nash Kurt match, but Sting losing the title 2 weeks after he wins it. I don't like it. I don't like that part.
You pop a buy rate, and then you go right back to the status quo.
Know. Time will tell. We're gonna find out next week. I guess that's the big thing here, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, next week, guys, it is Angle and Sting on free television. The rematch from Bound for Glory, and of course, we will have more of the fight for the right tournament and so much more. So be sure to join us for next week's episode of Impact. Until then, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Across the Line podcast.